Hey there, what's happening YouTube? Thanks for stopping back into the channel today, right here with the Rustbelt mechanic. So this last weekend, I was able to go up to Milwaukee Tools to be able to check out their newest tools and lineup that came out with their 2022 pipeline event. It was an amazing event. There was a lot of really cool creators and content developers up there to be able to see the latest and greatest stuff coming out of Milwaukee. Now I got to go up there and film and see some of their new cool stuff, and I'm going to be giving you guys a sneak peek on what new things are coming out here over the next 5 months or so. A lot of their new stuff is coming out and going to be unveiled and delivered in the months of October, November area. We can see exactly what they are, but you're not going to see them in your hands until about November. It was a really awesome event. There's a whole lot of stuff going on all at the same time. So just a disclaimer on this video, any of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you as far as the footage that was taken there's a lot of noises and a lot of stuff going on in the background. So I apologize ahead of time for any of the hard to hear, any of the voices or anything, which is why I'm going to be in here in the studio giving a little bit of voiceover and some of my opinions on what I thought about each of the different things. Now today's video, we're going to specifically focus in on the new M12 battery lineup. That's right, they came up with some brand new high output versions of their batteries. They're a different density, they've got a better output amount, they run way cooler. So their high output 2.5 amp hour and 5 amp hour batteries are the latest and greatest things they brought out to be able to see us. So I'm going to go over into what they brought us and give a little bit more explanation to it along the way. Let's check in on these M12 batteries.
So first over here, we've got a demo station here for the circ saw fixture. So when it comes to high output, probably the most important thing is power, right? You want a tool you want batteries that can get the job done, and you want to be able to get that job done as fast as possible. So here we've got a 2-lane circ saw fixture. We've got the high output CP 2.5 on the left, and we've got the red lithium XC30 on the right. We're going through a single stack 3/4 inch birch plywood. We've got 5 pounds of weight. The reason we're doing this fixture instead of by hand is eliminating any kind of variation. We want to keep the same exact smooth weight across the entire run. Let's see what happens. So as you can see, M12 high output is able to deliver the same power as an XC battery, and it's doing it in a form factor that's 50% lighter, 50% smaller than the XC batteries, truly delivering on portable productivity. Now, delivering that power against the M12 batteries is one thing. We also want to be number one in the subcompact industry. So over here, we've got another Dyno. We've got an M12 red lithium high output CP. And we're running it on the Gen 3 M12 fuel impact driver that all of you have had a chance to hopefully play with at that station. And we're running this against the leading 20-volt subcompact competitor. It's 20 volts, 3 amp hours, 21,700 PEC. Higher voltage, higher watt hours, higher capacity. Let's see how high output performs. So as you can see, M12 high output outperforms 18 and 20 volt subcompact competitors, and it's doing it in a form factor that's smaller than 18 or 20 volts. So truly delivering portable productivity once again. Now, being able to deliver that power is one thing, but when you're working on a job, you want to make sure that you can deliver that power through the course of the job.
Now here in this next video, they're going to be putting 2 of their different batteries on the same exact tools on what they consider a tool dyno testing. They've got them in a couple of drill drivers, and they're going to ramp them up to full operating. They're going to be comparing their older 50XC battery and their newest HO50XC battery to be able to see the differences in power output. You can see here on the screen that the older battery is on the left, the newest one is on the right, and he's explaining the power output differences between the two. We can see right off the bat that the brand new high output battery is putting out upwards of 13-14% extra work done on the actual tool out just from the battery output alone. He's also explaining that the torque is going to be ramping this up, but the biggest thing that this dyno is also going to be testing is the temperature on the batteries. They're going to be raising slightly over the next couple of minutes, and you're going to see a big difference in the output when they get to the end of this dyno testing.
So as the number one self-compact system in the industry, we're elevating the M12 platform even further as M12 high output batteries are able to push the capabilities of existing and future tools, just like this Gen 3 impact driver here. So we took a leading subcompact 20-volt competitor, took their impact driver and ran the same application over the full discharge. That completed 64 drills. Compare that to our high output XC50, we deliver over 56% more work, outperforming a 20-volt solution with a smaller form factor and within a 12-volt mark. I'm going to redirect everyone back to the dyno testing. On the left, as you can see, the bar graph displaying red indicates that the XC40 has hit its thermal limit. On the right side, the high output XC50 continues to run. We will let it run its course, and we'll come back to visit this one final time to see how much work the XC50 can take over the XC40. Until that, we'll turn back around and focus on the rest of the plays here. Another great example of a long duration application is cutting 2x4 XPS on our M12 to a circular saw. Again, running continuously through the full discharge of the battery, our high output XC50 delivered 234 tons. Same tool, same material, same application, our XC40 battery delivered 186. Again, showcasing that when you step up to M12 high output, you're increasing your productivity, getting more work done per charge. Additionally, high output batteries reduce downtime, reduce the time you spend charging your batteries, allowing you to focus more time on the job and get it done quicker. We have tools like the tire buffer, the ratchets, the stubby impact. These tools are being used now beyond trades within transportation maintenance, often finding themselves in environments that are prone to potentially corrosive chemicals, greases, solvents that are required to get the job done. Similar to the M18 XC50 resistant battery that launched earlier this month, M12 high output batteries feature a resistant housing that provides increased protection to those oils, greases, and solvents commonly found within transportation maintenance and manufacturing environments. This shows Milwaukee's commitment to deliver trade-focused solutions, whether it's M18 or M12, within transportation maintenance to enhance the overall experience of our M12 platform.
So like I said, the XC4 shut off minutes ago. And it delivered about 4,000 revolutions here. And over here, we've got the 5.0 just shutting down. It's hit its overtemp. And because M12 high output is able to run 25% cooler, on these high load applications, the benefit you get in the amount of work done only gets higher and higher the more demanding the job is. So in a situation like this, the high output 5.0 is delivering as high as 85% more work than the XC40 on this dyno. So again, taking it back to that example, working on a die grinder, working on a bandsaw, working on a really heavy application, and you're running that for minutes on end, that's where you're truly going to see this advantage. And the harder you work that battery, the more the advantage you're going to get with high output. I sit and go to the top because it's too shallow. We made one big deep one right in the center. That allows you to take those latches or come right above and rest it and pull it out that way. So it becomes so much easier to pull that battery out of the tool. It's a little thing like that we just changed some ergonomics to make that a little bit easier.
I'd have to say it feels like there's less drag on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that center part was redesigned in any way.
Yeah, so a lot of this whole housing was redesigned, both to improve the interface, that being able to take it out, but also enhancing durability, because we knew that these batteries are going to be used on more demanding applications.
Very nice.
So there you have it. These new battery lineup for the M12 series is going to be really impressive. I'm really looking forward to this one coming out. As far as the cost on the batteries, it's going to be running $79 for the smaller battery and $119 for the XC high output 5.0 battery. Like I said, the 2.5 and the 5.0 respectively have those different price points. Now, as far as the warranty goes, the high output 2.5 is going to be on a 2-year warranty, and the high output 5.0 is going to be on a 3-year warranty. So a little bit different on the warranty than what we're used to seeing before, but I don't think that's going to be a really big issue. Me personally, I've never had an M12 battery fail, never had an M12 battery or charger fail or for anything along those lines. And you also saw all the redesigns that they did too for the clips. That's probably one of the biggest gripes I would have to say out of the M12 lineup that I've heard across the entire platform is the grips are too hard to push in, or they break off too easily. But as you've seen in the design, they've redesigned that whole aspect. They've got a different grip platform, so it's easier to grab and pull out. It also doesn't seem like there's nearly as much drag, so the batteries are going to come in and out of the tools a whole lot easier. All in all, I'm really excited to be able to put these things to good use, especially in the right angle die grinder. I use that one for wheels and tires quite a bit, and then also putting it into the straight die grinder, I use that one as a cutoff wheel for cutting exhaust manifold bolts, exhaust flange bolts quite often. That's going to be a lot of use on that one. Some of the impacts, I don't see them as making a whole lot of big differences in the two. Of course, we're going to do some awesome testing, seeing how well they work on some of the impact tools, and maybe seeing if they can put some extra performance into those tools as well. I would have liked to see a couple more updates on other tools, but you guys are going to have to stay tuned in here for a couple of more videos when it comes to the Milwaukee Pipeline event. I got a lot of filming done, and I'm splitting apart into a couple of different videos, so hopefully you guys stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, hit that bell notification so you get notified when I come out with cool, awesome content just like this one here today. Thanks, and as always, you guys stay awesome.